In this silent space, time is not measured by the ticking of a clock, but by the quiet stillness of a dedicated and patient soul. Before a heritage masterpiece takes its final form, it begins in the void, emerging from the deep, mysterious shadows of the first lacquer layers. Every journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single touch, feeling the heartbeat of the raw wood before the transformation truly begins today. This is the moment of initiation, where the artisan connects with the material, preparing to breathe life into the silence of the dark void. The natural lacquer flows like liquid silk, dark and profound, carrying the essence of the forest and the secrets of ancient Vietnamese craftsmanship traditions. In this dark reflection, the artist sees not just himself, but the generations of masters who came before, guiding his hands through the coming hours. With steady hands and absolute patience, the first layers are applied, creating a foundation of darkness from which light will eventually be born and shine. Each stroke is a testament to discipline, a repetitive prayer for perfection that requires the artisan to be fully present in every single passing second. The workshop becomes a sanctuary of creation, a place where the outside world fades away, leaving only the rhythm of the brush and the lacquer. His gaze is intense and unwavering, searching for any imperfection in the darkness, ensuring the soul of the piece is pure from its very beginning. The void is now filled with potential. The foundation is set, and the stage is prepared for the delicate dance of light and broken shells. Fragility meets strength. These simple eggshells, symbols of new life, are about to be transformed into a mosaic of eternal beauty and artistic wonder. There is a strange beauty in the act of breaking. From these tiny ruins, a new vision will emerge, piece by piece, under a steady hand. Notice the patterns of the cracks like a map of a tiny world. Every fragment is unique, carrying its own texture and its own story. The neep, or tweezers, become an extension of the soul. This is a dance of absolute precision where even a single breath could disrupt the process. One by one, the fragments find their place. They are laid into the wet lacquer like stars being scattered across a dark and infinite night sky. This is the essence of eggshell inlaying. It is a slow, meditative ritual that turns mundane debris into a sophisticated and highly refined artistic expression. The contrast is striking. The white of the shell against the deep black of the lacquer creates a visual rhythm that is both ancient and modern. His breath is even and controlled. In this moment, the artisan is not just working. He is praying through his hands for the success of art. Slowly, the pattern takes shape. What was once a collection of broken pieces is now becoming a celestial cloud, a symbol of peace and heritage. Every piece must be perfectly flat, perfectly placed. The artisan's touch is as light as a feather, yet as firm as his unwavering creative will. Fragile and broken, yet under his steadfast hands, these fragments become the breath of light, a silent testament to the power of human dedication. This is where faith is forged. Through thousands of tiny movements, the artisan reconstructs beauty from the remnants of the broken and the discarded. As the eggshells settle into the dark, a new element prepares to enter the scene. A light that never fades, an essence of pure gold. The atmosphere shifts to warmth. Gold, the symbol of the sun and the divine, is now ready to be woven into the fabric of darkness. With a gentle hand, he opens the sacred book of gold. Each leaf is so thin that it seems to shiver at the slightest breath. This 24-karat gold is more than just a material. It is the soul of the work, the eternal light that will be captured within the shadows. The artisan must become perfectly still. He holds his breath, for even the air from his lungs could sweep away this precious, ethereal golden light. Using a brush made of the softest hair, He gently lifts the gold. It is a moment of extreme tension and grace, a silent dialogue with gravity. The gold meets the lacquer, bonding in an instant. It is a marriage of opposites, the dark, earthbound resin and the bright, celestial glow of the metal. It settles, with a whisper-thin sound, creating a surface of unparalleled brilliance that will defy the passage of time and the coming of age. A soft touch ensures every detail is covered. The artisan's hand moves with the gentleness of a lover, coaxing the gold into every hidden crevice. The contrast is breathtaking. In the world of lacquer, gold is the prisoner of the dark, fighting to release its inner radiance through the layers. Gold dust floats in the air like stars in a miniature universe, a byproduct of a process that is as exhausting as it is beautiful. 300 hours of creation are 300 hours of conversation between the darkness of the lacquer and the divine brilliance of the spirit. One layer is never enough. To achieve the depth of heritage, layer upon layer of light must be buried. Within the deep, dark heart of lacquer, the gold is alive. It carries the marks of the human hand, the subtle irregularities that distinguish a true masterpiece from a soulless, factory-made imitation. A moment of respite in a long journey. The light has been captured, but now it must be hidden again before it can truly shine. Every tool has a purpose, every movement a meaning. This is the alchemy of the East, turning base materials into a legacy of pure light. The gold will now wait. It must endure the coming layers and the trial of water and stone to reach its final, magnificent state of being. The most difficult part is yet to come. The artisan prepares his mind for the endurance required to uncover the beauty he has just hidden. Now we enter the phase of water and stone. The brilliance will be covered in darkness, only to be reclaimed through the fire of hard work. The atmosphere turns cool and focused. The water is the medium of revelation, the element that will help strip away the excess to find truth. It seems counterintuitive, but the masterpiece must be buried. A thick layer of black lacquer covers everything, plunging the light back into total, deep darkness. All the hours of delicate work are now invisible. This is the test of the artist's faith, knowing that the light is still there, waiting. He takes the stone, his most faithful companion in this stage. The process of mai, or grinding, is a rhythmic labor of love and suffering. Round and round, the stone moves. The sound of friction is the heartbeat of the workshop, a steady, hypnotic pulse that echoes through the room. The black water flows away, taking with it the outer layers. This is the slow stripping of the ego, the removal of all that is unnecessary. Look closely. There, beneath the murky surface, a glimmer appears. The first sign of the hidden treasure is finally starting to break through the darkness. His hands are stained and cold, yet they do not falter. The artisan understands that beauty requires sacrifice and brilliance requires the heat of constant friction. The eggshells reappear, now perfectly level with the lacquer. They look like ancient fossils being unearthed from the depths of a dark, forgotten ocean. The gold shines brighter with every stroke. It is being refined, polished by the very process that once sought to hide it from the world's eyes. Patience is the highest virtue of the craftsman. One must grind away the surface to see the light. There are no shortcuts to eternal beauty. His flesh may wear thin, his fingers may ache, but the spirit remains firm. He trades his physical strength for the immortality of the work. This is the law of heritage. Only through the trial of water and the pressure of stone can the true essence of the soul be revealed. The clean water washes away the struggle, leaving only the triumph of art. The colors are vivid, the details are sharp, and the vision is clear. The surface is now as smooth as glass, a result of hundreds of hours of repetitive motion and an obsession with the perfect, tactile finish. The hardest part is over. The light has been reclaimed. But one final act of human connection remains to bring the piece to its peak. He prepares his hands for the ultimate touch. This final stage requires no tools, only the warmth and softness of human skin and spirit. The palm of the hand is the most delicate polisher. The friction between the artisan's body and the lacquer creates a deep, soulful, mirror-like shine. With every rub, the gloss deepens. It is a transfer of energy, where the life of the maker is literally polished into the surface of the art. The lacquer becomes a mirror. It reflects not just the light, but the soul of the person who spent 300 hours bringing it to life. The gold is no longer just metal, it is a radiant fire. The eggshells are no longer just debris, they are the stars of a new legacy. The final touch is complete. The long journey through the darkness and the water has finally come to its glorious and luminous end today. The masterpiece is ready to leave its birthplace. From the shadows of the workshop to the bright lights of the world, its story begins. In the grand hall of Heritage, the piece stands as a testament to the ultimate patience and the enduring power of Vietnamese traditional lacquer art. Witness the reaction of those who see it. They feel the weight of the 300 hours, the depth of the shadows, and the gold. The light moves across the surface like a living thing, revealing new details and hidden depths with every shift in the viewer's own perspective. The eggshells create a universe of their own. They remind us that even the most fragile things can become eternal when treated with enough love. The gold is the heartbeat of the heritage. It is the light that survives the darkness, a symbol of a culture that never stops shining. For the artisan, the greatest reward is not the gold or the fame, but the knowledge that his breath has been preserved for the future. After 300 hours, the work is done. The heritage is breathing, living in every line, every shell, and every single gram of pure gold. A masterpiece is born. It is a story of ultimate patience, a narrative written by hands that refuse to give up on their creative vision. The breath of heritage has crystallized. It is a legacy that will stand for centuries, telling the world the true meaning of high artistic devotion. From the void it came, and to the light it returned. This is the 300-hour journey of a soul transformed into a timeless Vietnamese masterpiece.